are you? Welcome to Scorpitarius Tarot 1111. My name is Grace and I am your tarot reader. I hope you find what it is that you've been searching for here on this channel. Scorpio! Happy freaking New Year, guys! It's officially 2019 and I am super excited. I know that this is going to be the best year yet for us. Alright, guys. So immediately what I'm picking up for you and your person is a separation occurred with you and your significant other. The person that made you click on this video, the person who you were thinking of consistently. You had a moment of separation, a moment of anxiety with one another where you just weren't really clicking. Both of you seem to be very unable to find that sense of peace, unable to find middle ground with both of you. And for your person, they're coming up as a Seven of Cups upright. Now, I know that for some people, Seven of Cups can mean that, you know, they have a lot of options, they have a lot of people that they can go out to. Yes, that is true. However, for me in particular, when I see this card, I'm looking at the guy's expression before the cups. And I'll move closer so you guys can see. And this guy looks like he is like at his wit's end, like he's screaming at the world. Like he's super paranoid. His eyes are completely white, like they're completely in the back. So it seems like this person's having nightmares about losing you, Scorpio, is what I'm picking up very strongly. Like ever since the separation occurred, they have just been ongoing and replaying all of the like memories, all of the wonderful moments that you both shared with one another. And I don't see them finding any sense of clarity with themselves because it almost seems like they're trying to shut out their emotions, but then as soon as they go to bed, it returns to haunt them. Whether they're awake, whether they're asleep, it doesn't matter. They have you on the brain, Scorpio, and they cannot stop. Now, you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles reversed, so I do see you as not seeing this physically from their standpoint. They're doing a very good job. If you don't know, reversals for me, usually the energy of the other person or the energy of the situation at hand. At the moment, I'm seeing them as your other person. Your other person is portraying the Queen of Pentacles. Very cool, calm, collected, has their shit together, basically. Knows what's up, knows what's good for them, and doesn't take bullshit from anyone. However, this may be what they're portraying to you. This might be what they're portraying to the world. But internally, you see the shadow stage. This is what's going on in their mind. They have ongoing anxiety and nightmare and flashback just occurring all throughout in their brain about you. They have you on the brain and it's like hardcore, cannot stop. Now, in their energy, we move into Temperance Reverse. Temperance Reverse for me because it did not come in the upright position. It came in the shadow stage. So again, I said Leo could also be an air sign since we have double wings here. So Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius that you're resonating with. Now, I do see that you guys had a really emotional beginning with one another. That's why if we turn around the card, we see the Temperance. She's trying to balance out, you know, good karma, bad karma, trying to balance out the blessings of the universe along with the rest of, you know, what's going on in her world. However, in the reversal, what we see is that you're almost like shunning away any blessings that the universe is sending your way. So if you felt, Scorpio, as if either you or the other person, if either of you felt like the other person was your ultimate gift from the universe and now they're basically giving you the cold shoulder, that's the feeling that I'm getting with this card. Is like, ever since you guys said goodbye to one another, ever since this cycle kind of closed or went to that kind of dead end section, it's stagnant enough for you to understand that you guys are not together. However, the thought still runs in your brain that, but you're my person. Why are we not together? Now, what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio, you're coming up as the Five of Wands. For a lot of people, Five of Wands can also represent conflict. I, on the other hand, like to see things in a more positive light. So what I'm seeing this Five of Wands as being is just different situations around you, Scorpio. Look at each person and don't look at them as like a person, a potential mate, or anything like that. Look at it as, obstacles that you're having to endure at the moment. Scorpio, I see you very, very heavy-hearted and very, with constant headaches throughout this month. And exiting December, entering into the new year, I see you really, really having moments of despair, but finding a sense of clarity once you're alone. However, you're having to undergo a lot of difficulties at the moment, Scorpio, and I'm so sorry that you are. But I do see a lot of barriers coming between you and your person, and that's why for you it is very difficult to see the other person come across as the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps you can get a little bit more peace of mind knowing that internally, although they may seem as though they have everything going splendidly for them, internally they're suffering. Not saying that you would find joy from another person's suffering, Scorpio, but hopefully that might calm down a little bit of your own anxieties, because I know that for you personally, you've been feeling as though you gave so much of yourself to another person, and for them to come off as, oh, I don't care if we're not together, it can be very painful. Understand that everyone has different forms of grievances, and we all go through different stages of grief whenever we separate from another person. You're at one stage, they're at another. So focus on what needs to get done at the moment, Scorpio. Focus at the task at hand, because it is going to keep you busy enough to not have to daydream or flashback or have these constant remembrances of this other person, unlike what they're experiencing at the moment. Moving on. What your person comes up as is the Three of Pentacles reversed. So again, what I'm feeling is that for you, Scorpio, you're stuck in this Five of Wands mentality where I have so much to do. I have so many responsibilities. My family member is sick. I need to go take care of her. My car needs issues. I got to go get that fixed. My kid needs, a new school lunch or a new school trip funding, so I need to take care of that. Like, I have so much on my plate already. The last thing I need to do is be stuck in my head about you. Like, either we're together or we're not together, but if we're not together, then I really need to focus my energy and my time in what is necessary. And that's what I'm feeling with this Five of Wands to Three of Pentacles reverse transition, because in their energy, that's what they're acknowledging. They're acknowledging that the two other pentacles, right, to make up this five, is the connection that you and them have. When you took out the connection, you now, Scorpio, have progressed. You now have the ability to progress towards stability. You now have the ability to ensure that all of your duties are taken care of. Not just the relationship aspect, not just in love, but in you and yourself, your self-love, love towards your family, love towards your friends, and therefore, and etc. Now, you're coming up as a High Priestess reversed. High Priestess, since it is a major arcana for me signifies big secrets. And for me, here, the big secret that I'm seeing, since it's reversed, is your person. Your person wants you to think that they don't care about you. They want you to think that they're not thinking about you. They want you to think that they have not at all been wishing and hopefully, praying and crying over, spilled milk, over the fact that basically you two are just no longer resonating with one another. Basically that you've just kind of extended and just gave to the point where you no longer could give anymore. And now they're regretting it. Now they're going within themselves. Now they're having to realize for themselves, could it be that I did have some faults in this connection not being perfected? Could it be that I too have things that I need to solve within myself? In the past, they seemed a little too in their ego to recognize that. And this connection, this breakaway from you, the person that they did not think they would ever break away from, is kind of that pushing factor for them to wake up to the realization that, oh yeah, I'm human and I also have the ability to make mistakes. So maybe I need to look at what I need to work on so that in the future, I don't have as hard of a time saying goodbye if it really just isn't meant to be. Now, in their connection, they come up as the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So what I am seeing again, they see you as stable as heck, Scorpio, regardless of all this conflict that is, kind of around your being, friends, family, really trying to tear you down with their energy. Not that they're purposely trying to tear you down, Scorpio, but you know as well as I that as an empath, as someone who's intuitive, that sometimes being around certain family members, certain, people, it does bring a shift downwards in our mood at times, and it can be too much, which is when we start getting those headaches, and then we have to kind of escape. Those moments that I'm talking about where basically you just kind of want to run away when things get too stressful. It's not necessarily because you can't handle it, Scorpio, because trust me, if anyone can, you can. But it's needed because you yourself need to recharge your own energy because you're doing so much for the people around you. Energy vampires don't always consciously try to absorb the energy within us. They just are stuck in a mental state of not being fully aware of what they're doing, and it can be a damper and a burden. So this is what I'm seeing for your person. Even though you're surrounding yourself with all of this conflict, all of this lower vibrational frequency, I don't want to say negativity, but a lot of burdening stuff that's happening with you right now, Scorpio, it's just basically that Scorpio dip, okay? Because with Scorpios, you guys already know, sure, life can be great and we can be going great, and then we're just like, all right, life is going a little too great maybe, what's going to happen, I'm ready for that dip. You're in that dip at the moment. Scorpios' lives entirely are constantly, like this ongoing roller coaster where you go up, down, to the side. No, it's straight up and down. Other people go to the side, other people have little detours. With Scorpio, it's like all or nothing. So more than likely, someone in your family, more than likely, either got majorly injured or possibly even passed away. If that is true, I do apologize. I'm sorry. That being said, your person sees you as mega stable at the moment, because as all of these burdens and as all of this toxicity is being amplified in your aura, in your presence, you still maintain strong in your knowing, in your acknowledgement that I love me, I need to put me first, I need to see what is best for my own family values, my own home and personal life, what I truly want to receive out of a relationship, give into a relationship. I know what I want, and if you're not part of that picture that I have implemented for myself, then I'm sorry, but I'm not moving a finger. I'm not going to lower my standards for you or anyone else. And it's almost like a turn on for them in a way, because with this, Temperance reverse card, what I'm seeing is Leo and Sagittarius are probably the two most passionate signs of the zodiac when it comes to sexual energy. And this is why Sagittarius have a very intense appetite when it comes to their sexual desires. They don't tire easily. They're constantly the adventurers. And they love a good rebellious feel. Leos are all about power. They're all about self-indulgence. And one of the best ways for them to self-indulge is giving of themselves and receiving from someone else. So again, I do see them, the more and more you push away, the more and more you push them away, the more and more you focus on yourself, the more and more attractive you now become in their eyes, Scorpio. Because this is what they're seeing. They're seeing you being so gracious and grateful towards everyone, being like the king, basically the head of the household, trying to keep everyone together. And in their mindset, what they want is you forever, because they're like, whoa, if they can handle their stuff, not only themselves, but also be able to provide for other people and extend so graciously and generously, then that's the person I want for my mate for life. You're coming up as the Hermit reversed. I don't see any, again, another big secret, right? I do see this being mainly the situation at hand. This is the energy of the situation overall. I do see you both kind of keeping a distance with one another. I do see you both trying to meditate on the energy and find out exactly what went wrong in the connection, what could have been. Focusing a lot on what could have been. That's the big question that I'm feeling right now with both of you, is a lot of flashback energy of, I thought that this was going to be it. I don't want you to be the one that got away. But at the end of the day, it seems like both of you have a lot of self-reflection to do before you figure out 100% what exactly tore this connection apart. But Scorpio, I don't see you being very entirely heartbroken throughout this connection. Again, I see you being very strong and in your power and very true to yourself. So that's a fantastic way to start this new year. Let the old stuff go and start new and start fresh. Start with yourself. And honestly, Scorpio, I see this being an amazing year for you guys. So please keep it up. I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. Make sure you share a little bit of that sunshine energy, because a little goes a long way. Thank you, guys. Bye.
And I was thinking about you. Then I'm definitely going to be sending several happy thoughts your way.